What's poppin', you guys? Coming at you again with a new video, and it's your pal right here, Exotic Mega Absolute Dark, is has returned with a new story. Yep, yep. Unfortunately, it's back to the old drawing board of reading normal scary stories. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean. Yeah, well, it was fun while it lasted. It was incredible for Halloween this year. I mean, I'm sure that that ev- I'm sure that Halloween is practically everyone's favorite holiday, or at least one of their holidays on their list of favorite holidays. Which the other is Christmas and other holidays that they love. But unfortunately, all things come to an end. Yep, yep. Yeah, Halloween is over. We'll just be waiting for another like 364 days till next Halloween. But until then, I'm just gonna read this story. Hope this one will make you feel better, at least. And as you can already see by the story, room for one more. Already know this is gonna be this is certainly interesting, as you can already see by the description, about a woman about a woman who is frightened when she runs into a weird man who drives a hearse. It is based on a supposedly true ghost story from Ireland called Lord Dufferin's Ghost Story, or A Ghostly Warning. A version of this story appeared in Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. And also, yeah, in the story is also included in the Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark section. And well, let's see what this story has in store. And I'm sure, and well, not sure you guys know, but I am like quite familiarized. I'm quite familiar with this story. Like I've heard this story before, like from this one YouTuber called iCharles27. I'm not sure who you I don't know if you guys know who am I referring to, but he's like this, basically a Roblox YouTuber that's well known for his infamous Roblox horror stories. Yeah, I love that guy so much. I love all of his Roblox horror story videos. And actually, he's also one of the YouTubers who inspired me to read scary stories. The other the sorry and the other is Doc Koala. Yeah, yeah. Doc Koala is the one that is the one. Yeah, so basically, I Charles 27 and Doc Koala are YouTube the two main YouTubers who inspired me to do this. Yeah, but yeah, all with all that out of the way, let's get this started. And so sit back, relax, and I am all locked on as I read the story. Room for one more. All you can do is brace yourselves. There was a there was a young woman who had just started a new job in a large office building. She was walking to work one day when a long black hearse drove up slowly next to her, matching her pace. This made her nervous, and she anxiously watched it out of the corner of her eye. The, the driver leaned out the window and called to her in deep, booming voice. Do you need a lift? She turned to look at him, got a terrible shock. The driver's face was incredibly hideous and deformed. His skin was a deathly pale, and one of his eyes was noticeably higher than the other. The man pointed to the rear of the vehicle, which contained a coffin. Room for one more. Room for one more, he said, frightened by his bizarre appearance and unwelcome suggestion. She refused his offer of a lift. Profoundly disturbed, the woman ran down the street until she came to the office building where she worked. For the rest of the day, she couldn't stop thinking about the man in the hearse, and was glad when work finally was over. The woman worked up on the ninth floor, and when the elevator came, it was almost completely full. She hesitated for a moment for stepping in. Are you sure you don't want to come in?" asked a familiar booming voice. "There's room for one more." The woman gasped. It was the hearse driver from the woman gasped. It was the hearse driver from this morning, eyeing her with his lopsided, horrible gaze. Now thoroughly spooked, the woman backed away, stuttering, "I think I'll take the stairs." The hearse driver just stared at her as the door slid closed. The woman had only taken a few steps down the stairs when she heard a chorus of screams followed by a deafening crash. She hurried downstairs and discovered the elevator cable had broken and all the passengers aboard had plunged to a grisly death. Oh no. Yeah. Yeah. Rest. Yeah. I feel. Oh no. Yeah. I feel bad for all the workers that was in the elevator with the creepy driver. With the creepy driver. Yeah. Yeah. Good news. Good news for the woman right here, and bad news for the workers that were inside the elevator. If. Yeah. I could, yeah, let's just say that the woman was very lucky to not enter the elevator with the creepy man, because if she were to be on the elevator, things would turn over. Yeah, if she would have gone in, if she would have entered the elevator with the creepy man, all says that that's gonna all says that this will be her last day of her last day of work. Or if she would have, didn't think twice and just reluctantly got on the car with the creepy driver, then also would then she would most likely suffer the same fate as the workers from the elevator. Yeah, yeah, good news that the woman survived. She's still alive to this day. Or this is only just a non-fiction story. This is just only a made up story that is non-fiction. Or okay, I don't know, whatever. But all right, guys, so this was indeed the story, Room for One More. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this video, okay, which I know you guys loved it as much as I am. But you guys already know the drill. Like, subscribe, comment, and comment down what stories you want me to read in the comments below. And also, just so please subscribe to my channel, turn on the post notifications so that you guys won't miss out on whenever I post a scary story. But overall, my God, thank you guys so much for sticking around to the end. So until next time, I'll catch you guys in the next story. Peace.